Hey guys, welcome back. Justin from 855's Knives here. I'm going to show a few knives, but tonight's video I wanted to explain how I met my friend Rodney and show a few things that he sent my way, whether bought, trade, gift, or whatever it was. But my friend Rodney is from New York. He goes by the handle Hudson Valley Blades. And I met Rodney probably, I'm going to guess, about a year ago. I was watching a Whatnot auction being done by the world famous Michael Hale. Michael's a good friend. He's from Georgia. I've been down to a knife show in Georgia and met him before. Bought, traded, sold, all the above. Good guy. Watching his Whatnot show, and he pulls out a case knife, which I'm a big fan. And it was a Ronald Reagan case knife. And I love Ronald Reagan. I have a daughter named after Ronald Reagan, and I started bidding on that knife. And I typed in the chat that I have a daughter named after Ronald Reagan. And I'm not sure if the bidding had started yet or not, but I was bidding on it, or going to bid on it. And Rodney, who I didn't know his name at the time, puts in the chat that his son was a pallbearer for Ronald Reagan. And I thought, wow, that I could hardly imagine a greater honor. Once Hudson Valley Blades said that, which I later learned his name was Rodney, Michael, I'm sorry, I quit bidding. I wanted him to have that knife, and I don't remember if he actually wanted it or not. But after the auction, I messaged Hudson Valley Blades, turned into my good friend Rodney, and said I thought that is a tremendous honor, and asked him to explain it. And Rodney told me that he has, I believe, two sons that are Marines. I think there are people that were in the Army, but people are Marines, from my understanding, and I'm not going to argue with him. And he one of the sons was he was assigned to funeral duties, and he was one of the pallbearers for Ronald Reagan. Sent me a picture. I could see his son, Nancy Reagan, right there in the photo. Whew. I thought, wow, that I can imagine some pretty honorable things, but that's way up there. Rodney and I became pretty good friends, and we I believe traded maybe first. I started doing Whatnot shows not too long thereafter, and when stuff wasn't selling good, nobody's bidding on it, Rodney would jump in. Still does. I'd get done with an auction and go through, start packaging thing, and Rodney'd have a dozen things I'd have to package up, and I kind of wondered if he really wanted any of them, or if he was just trying to help. And I kind of think a lot of it was the latter, and I appreciate it. I collect 1975 case knives, and Rodney became aware of that, and he turns me on to them when he finds them and lets me know, and I appreciate it so much. And a few months back, Rodney messaged me and told me that he found these two knives. He knew I was from Missouri and he's in New York. And if we're going to focus, these are Crane's Store knives from Williamsburg, Missouri. And these are numbered, both 224. One's a 2002 and this is a 2003. And I'm not focusing well. With that inscription, Williamsburg, Missouri. and these were sold from that store at the time, and I have very fond memories of that store. And Rodney messaged me and asked, "Hey, you know where that store is?" I said, "Oh yeah, I grew up just down the road. It's in Callaway County, Missouri, and I went to school right down the road. Those are phenomenal." And Rodney gave them to me at a very, very good price, and they will not be going anywhere, and I greatly appreciate it. And being from New York, I asked Rodney if he would keep an eye out. Schrade knives used to be made in New York before they moved to China, and I had this 152 OT sharp finger. My focus is rough, but the knife is not. And I had another one that didn't have a sheath, and I asked Rodney if he found one, let me know. I need another sheath. And next thing I know, he's got me this one in the mail. And it needs another coat of Rubidoux Creek Outdoors wax, which I'll do tonight. So the knife that I had wasn't this one. It was rougher shape, and I stuck that other knife into this sheath and set it to the side. And I was doing a whatnot show. Oh, it was a week or two ago now, and they go quick, and I'm not quick. I'm slow, and people throw out requests, and I have moderators. My son Brady telling me what people throw out, and somebody asked if I had any Schrades, any USA Schrades, and I grabbed that 152 OT, the other one that was in this sheath, and I said, "Yeah, I got this, and I'll start it for $25." And realized, oh gosh, I got this sheath from my friend Rodney, and thank God nobody bid on it. They missed out, but I got lucky. So now, forever, this sheath will be with this outstanding condition sharp finger 152 OT, and they won't be leaving. I felt terrible that I offered that up, and luckily nobody bid on it. So that's the story about meeting my friend Rodney. I appreciate him. I'm glad to have met him. I've met lots of cool people through whatnot shows and through YouTube. I'm going to meet a group of Missouri guys where I'm from. We're all spread out throughout the state, but we're going to meet up next Friday on Good Friday. We're going to go to a big flea market in Versailles, Missouri. And I hope I buy all the good stuff before they do. Leave in the comments if you would. We're going to go with this new logo for some hats. If you like multicam, mossy oak bottomland, there's a couple different colors that Richardson does in the mossy oak duck camo. Leave a comment of what we ought to make. We're fixing to make a big order from Chisholm's Custom Embroidery in Ladonia, Missouri. Rodney, Hudson Valley Blades, appreciate you, man. Thanks for everything. Everybody check us out on Whatnot. Give us a follow. Thank you.